Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Paul Christensen. This is Michael from the 7-Step System to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you just completed the Independent Writing Practice Test number 3 at my membership TOEFL site. So let's see what you did. So I had a time limit on this one of 35 minutes. Okay, so the question is, some people think governments should spend as much money as possible exploring outer space, for example, traveling to the moon and other planets. Other people disagree and think governments should spend this money for our basic needs on Earth. Which of these two opinions do you agree with? Use specific reasons and details to support your answer. Okay, first of all, you have a pretty good introduction. You took probably close to 100 words there, and you have a thesis statement. The thesis, you wanted me to check the depth of it. I think it's not just the depth, but it's the focus. You probably need to be a little bit more sharply focused. For example, you say, my opinion is built, so you're saying that you agree with the opinion that the government should take care of the needs on Earth, right? Before raising resources for outer space or before spending. You say your opinion is built on the fact that the government is making too many policies about economizing in different areas. Second, I don't believe we have to explore outer space yet because mankind doesn't have the resources to do it. The problem is, what you need to do here, number one, go to my TOEFL grammar lesson. I think it's number 2. It's about being more concise. You are way too wordy. You're repetitious. You use too many words when you can reduce a lot of that. I can take your thesis and say something like this. See what I'm going to do here. I'm going to say government needs to focus on taking care of the needs of people on Earth because of the current economic crisis we face and the lack of resources to explore space. That's it. I'm done. I have one shorter sentence, and I've taken your 3 separate sentences and combined them into one. And then you can do other things in the introduction other than your thesis, right? So again, I'm taking the economizing in different areas. I'm focusing it more on the current economic crisis. And you're saying because of the economic crisis, we need to spend more money developing jobs and those kinds of things. And then you said the lack of resources, or you said mankind doesn't have the resources. I changed it to a lack of resources. All right, second paragraph. It looks like your topic sentence, you're still not quite getting it. Remember that with academic writing, I should be able to read the first line of each of your paragraphs and get a general idea what's happening. I look at your third paragraph. You say, I often hear on the radio that NASA doesn't have enough knowledge about outer space. But to me, you're just stating a fact. You're not really making an argument. It isn't really to the end of your paragraph that you make your assertion that we don't have the necessary resources to do it. What you do in the first line of paragraph 3 is you say, second of all, we lack the necessary resources to explore outer space, which means it would be a waste of money if we invested in that area. You go to your paragraph 2, you say the first reason we should invest or spend more money on our basic needs on Earth is because of the current economic crisis. And what you want to do is focus specifically on your country and the economic crisis that your country faces. And maybe, I like your focus, is the economic crisis and its impact on education. That's even better because it's more specific. So you have your conclusion. You say my argument of you say don't, but it's of not investing in outer space is supported by the argument of taking care of our own problems on Earth before investing in outer space. So yeah, you probably have to work a little bit on your gerunds and infinitives. For example, if you have a preposition like of, you can't use a verb directly after that. That's why I changed it to an object. I said my argument of not investing, and you said of don't invest. You say before invest, I change it to before investing in the outer space. All right, so what do we have here? I think you're improving. You're getting better, but still you have some vocabulary problems. You have a few word choice and grammar problems. I think the thesis needs to be more focused than it is. For example, I gave you the idea in the beginning that you can focus it more on the economic crisis as it affects education. Maybe. So probably need to improve your topic sentences a little bit. The first line of your body paragraphs, try to create an assertion in the beginning of the paragraph and then explain why you believe that particular idea. And then you'll make your essay more argumentative in tone. Your essay it has an argument in it, but it needs more argument in it. You have a lot of informative type things, informational ideas in addition to your argument, but you want to frame your writing based on this question to be more of an argument. All right, so I think that this essay will probably score 3.0 out of 5 on the TOEFL IBT.